If you are looking for a small model with a larger context size, then Ninja Mouse 2.4 billion model could be a good choice. This model is about the size of Fire 2 but with a 16K context window. This model is has got a very interesting backstory. The creator of this model says that this is a lanky version of H2O Danube's tiny language model, and he built it so that he would be able to create stable diffusion prompts. He wanted a model that could construct stable diffusion prompts without the trending on ArtStation and all that spam which you find in most of the image generation websites or model. He used a lot of interesting things like Dora, QLoRa on the Tiny Mama model, and his data set is also quite interesting. This model has been developed by Troll Carlson, and the model type is Mistral, language is English, license is quite generous, Apache 2, plus also White Rabbit Neo extended version. And as I mentioned earlier, this has been fine tuned from H2O Danube. Now, if you want to understand the architecture of this model, it is pretty simple. Just think that this model is going through an entire book, page by page, creating stable diffusion Excel prompt for the highlights. And that is why the creator of this model has created this model, and he has described its training and fine tuning technique and the whole process in this Hugging Face model card. And I will drop the link to it in video's description. The small size of the model, the diverse open data set used in training, and the large context size could be really good for the retrieval augmented generation application. But that is also the reason that additional fine tuning is sort of required for this model if you want to fine tune it on your own custom data. There are a lot of goodies around this model, and there is also some future plans to do list for this, so should be good. Now, what he did here is one interesting thing which caught my eye was that it extended the layers of the model. So it stretched from 24 layer to 32. So that is what I mean when I say that it is a fine tuned of H2O Danube, that it stretched the layers from 24 to 32. And then that was also done in the steps, adding two new layer per steps and training them on different data set. So that made this model to be a quick learner, and that is why even it can easily fit on an 8 GB GPU for fine tuning using Unsloth for optimization. If you don't know what Unsloth is, I have done various videos on that one. And this model could be a really good launching pad for larger models. Okay, enough theory. Let's go to my local system and then get it installed there. I am using Ubuntu 22.04, and as I mentioned earlier, I have one GPU card of 16 GB of VRAM and my memory is 32 GB. Let me clear my screen. Next step, make sure that you have Transformers library installed. I already have it, so I'm going to upgrade to make sure I have the latest version. That is done. Let me launch my Python interpreter. If that is done, let's import some of the libraries which are required, like Auto Tokenizer and also the auto model for causal LM, also import transformer and PyTorch. Let's give the model's name in the variable, and you can see that we are using this Ninja Mouse 2.4 billion. Now let's also get the tokenizer. Let's wait for it to load, and then now let's load our model, and I will be using it as a device on CUDA because I have one GPU. It is going to load the model. Okay, so there is an error there. Let me see what is happening here. Okay, let me fix it. The error seems to be related to flash attention, as you can see here. So that is why I have reinstalled the flash attention. And let me clear my screen and launch my Python interpreter again. And let's import the libraries again, and then we will also be importing the model. So let's wait, model is done. Let's import the tokenizer. And now let's import the model. Let me grab the command to import the model. Let me press enter here. And this time, as you can see that now it is working after installing the flash attention. Let's wait for model to load, and you can see that the model size is just under 5 gig. Let's wait for it to download the whole tensors. Model is almost downloaded, so let's wait for it to finish. Shouldn't take too long now, just 17 seconds are remaining. So the model is downloaded. Now let's define the pipeline for text generation from the transformers library, and we have specified our model and tokenizer in it. Let's specify a prompt, system prompt I mean, which is advising the model about it. And now let's give it an intro prompt. I'll ask it create a prompt to generate generate blood moon. And then let's put it into the message template with the usual stuff of role, system, and the user. Now let's send it to our tokenizer to apply the chat template. That is done. Let's generate the output with the help of the model and some of the hyperparameters with the top k and top p probabilities. Let's check what exactly model has done here. There you go. So you can see assistant is saying cinematic still of a lunar cityscape, rooftops illuminated by the pale moonlight, the city bustles with activity, glowing technologies and ancient artifacts. Ninja mouse will create a powerful image. Wow. So let's copy it. Let me take you to Stable Diffusion's website, and let's try to see if is what it does. So there you go. So maybe I'll just remove the Ninja mouse from here. Let's see what it does with generate. So I have no Pro one. I'll just say this. Would I have to log in or what? Okay, I don't have the Pro account here. Let me see if I could use the Turbo one. So there you go. So I use the Turbo one and look at the quality of it. How good is that? Cityscape, rooftop illuminated by the pale moonlight, and there is a pale moonlight, and city bustles with activity. You can sense it, glowing technologies and ancient artifacts, and it has also created a ninja mouse there, with some sort of ninja stuff. Amazing. Okay, let's ask our model to create another prompt. This time, I'm just going to give it one keyword, which is blonde. So let's see what it does. There you go. Okay, so it says that it is a versatile AI assistant that can be used for various purposes. Text to speech, file recommendation. Okay, let's try then. It doesn't seem like working on one. So let's try to give it a bit more descriptive prompt. So I am going to give it a bit more. So I'm asking it that create a prompt to generate image of a blonde on Bondi Beach. And this is not really that good. So let me come up with another one. Now this time I'm asking it create a prompt to generate image of deep sea. Let's see what it comes up with. It's taking a bit of a time this time. So let's wait. Okay, so this time it has come up with this. It is hallucinating a bit too, some repetition. And I'm not editing anything. I will show you as is. Now this one is bit good, the deep seas, but it is just putting in some of the keywords, which is still good. So I'll just say like only up till here. Let's go back to my turbo, and then I will let me take you to the turbo one. Let's try to give it this one. Wow, beautiful. Pretty good. So it depicts the deep sea. But anyway, I think pretty good model this Ninja mouse. Let me know what do you think. I believe if you want to create a prompt for STXL and any I guess image generation model, or even I guess for video one, this is a really good model. I like it. I will drop the link to its model card in video's description. Play around with it. Let me know your thoughts. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network as it helps a lot. For watching.